Hey, I'm real excited to make this video because this was actually requested by you guys. I already did a part 1 to this video showing you how to make the Aroma Bead car fresheners for your car. Today I'm going to show you how to make it with 2 colors. So you'll need a cookie cutter. I like the bigger size because you get more scent in your car. When you use the little ones you don't really smell it as much, so I like these bigger ones. And you need a piece of cardboard or a piece of thick paper like cardstock. I actually just took an index card and I kind of cut it down to where I could slide it in the middle of my cookie cutter like that. Oh, you might have to get that. And then you want to take your aroma beads. They'll come like this. They'll come white, clear. They're unscented, or you can buy them pre-scented. I buy them unscented in a 1-pound bag like this from scentdeals.com. To have more details on how to make the Aroma Bead fresheners, go to my other video, which I'll link below in the description box, and it'll explain to you more the basics of how to make one of these air fresheners. This is actually a little more advanced because I'm going to show you how to make a 2-tone air freshener. But here's an example of one I made. Here it is. Look, I just put the blue on the top for the little... what do you call those things on the top of a pineapple? Whatever those are called. I made those blue and made the bottom white. The important thing is to use the same scent. You can dye it different colors, but make sure whenever you do your aroma beads, you scent them the same scent. I guess you could do 2 scents, but I don't know how that's going to smell. These are both scented the same. I have the top scented, this dyed with blue, but it's scented with coconut, and the bottom, I actually just left it the white clear, and I scented it with coconut. But today I'm going to do a fleur-de-lis, and I'm going to do it in purple and gold because I'm from Louisiana, so I'm an LSU fan. So take your cookie cutter, whatever shape you want. I find my cookie cutters at the party store. You know, like where you buy like decorations for parties. They have tons of cookie cutters, and you need to have a metal one because if you use a plastic one, it will melt inside your oven. But I'm going to move the camera for you. Anyway, I've got my beads already pre-dyed. This is purple. And I've scented it with vanilla. I wrote it on the top so I don't forget what's in there, even though I could smell it. And then I have my other one scented with, this is actually yellow. When I ordered the candle dye from scentdeals.com, it's called yellow. That's the closest I could get to gold. So it's actually going to be yellow and purple. But it's also scented with the same scent. I use vanilla here too. So now I'm going to move the camera so I can show you real close up how to do this. Alright, so put your cookie cutter on the cookie sheet and take your divider that you made and split it down the middle. You could also go sideways or diagonally, however you want your split. I'm just going to go straight up and down the middle like this. And then you're going to fill both sides with your color, one on each side. So now you have both sides filled in, and you want to slowly take out this divider. You have this, or you should have this, filled about 3/4 of the way full. Okay, I'm just kind of spreading it to make sure it's all even before I take it out. Alright, now take your divider out slowly. Be patient with this. Ta-da! Now it's ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 to 7 minutes. Start your timer at 5 minutes because everybody's oven is different. Mine usually takes the full 7, but don't walk away from it because you don't want this to burn. Okay, so this is cooked for about 6.5, 7 minutes, and it's still hot. And so before it cools, you want to take a skewer, like a bacon skewer, and just make you a little circle in the top that you're going to use to put your string through. Normally we would put a roofing nail right here before we ever cooked it, but since we had the 2 colors, that was going to make it difficult with the divider. So while it's still wet and you can maneuver it, I hope you can see that good. Let me try to get closer. See a little hole I just made right there? Just take your skewer and just make a hole, and then let it cool. It's going to take about 7 to 8 minutes to cool completely. If you try to pull it off your baking sheet before that, it's going to stick and it's going to be hard to do. Give it time to cool down all the way and it'll come off real easily. Okay, once it's completely cooled, it should pop right off of your cookie cutter without any problem. Yeah. It's not going to stick. If you try to pull it off before it's completely cooled, it's going to be sticky and it's going to want to stick. So the bottom will be smooth like this, and your top will still be bumpy, but it's cool to the touch, and it doesn't. None of the beads move when you touch them. So now just pop it out of the cookie cutter. And there it is. Ta-da! You're going to take a little. If you look on the edge, you'll see how it's peaky like that. You'll just take some scissors and trim that. I showed this in more detail in the first video. Like I said, that's linked below. Just keep doing it until it's as smooth as you want it. This isn't a necessary step, it's more cosmetic. It's just the way you want it to look. Alright. Then you just get a string. Here's your string. And just put it through your hole. Ta-da! And it's ready to hang in your car. Don't lay it on your dashboard, because if it heats up too hot in your car, it can melt to your dashboard, so make sure it's hanging. I've never had one melt that's been hanging. And I live in South Louisiana where it gets, easily in the 100 degrees here. There you go. Okay, you guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Here is my finished product. Oops, I dropped the string. Here's the finished product. Here's the back of it. It's all smooth on the back. So this one's going to look great hanging from my rear view mirror. And I also made another one in a boot shape. And see, here's how you can go diagonal. If you don't want to go just straight up and down or sideways, you can do any design you want. Just use your divider and make sure you take the divider out before you put it in the oven, especially if you're using cardboard or paper. If you have a metal divider, I guess you could leave it, but then it wouldn't blend together like that. It would be more separated. So make sure you take your divider out before you put it in the oven. Here's my little coconut. And don't stress if one of your colors gets on the wrong side. Look at this little purple one. I guess I still had it left on the baking pan, but you can't really notice it. So don't stress. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're making this for you. So thank you for watching. If you need more details on how to make these, like where to get your scents at, where to get the beads at, I have another video. Like I said, I'll link it in the description box below, and it explains in more detail how to make the aroma beads. But thank you for watching. Comment with any questions. Send me an email. I've got lots of emails and lots of comments on these aroma beads, so I'm happy to answer them. Just drop me a note down below or send me an email. My email's in the description box below, and I'll be happy to help you.